What's up, gang? It's Willie Rebuild, baby. Back with another one. Yes, sir. Still moving and grooving and working with slow motion. But as you can see, the garage is getting full of shit. So that lets you know that Willie Rebuild, he got a lot of work going on, gang. Yes, sir. So what I got here is I got a 4L60 right here for a customer. Then I got another 4L60 right here that's going out there in the Monte Carlo. Yes, sir. Got the engine right here. Not real sure what all I want to do with the engine right now. I don't want to get ahead of myself because I still got old rat nest right here that I'm working on, and I don't want to have too much going on at one time. We got our dash right here, and I went ahead and decided that I'm gonna go ahead and take this dash and put a cover on it. I thought about wrapping it. I got somebody that can wrap it, but I went ahead and opted not to do that because it get hot down here in Texas. In this garage, it'd be probably about 120 degrees in the summertime, and after a while, the wrap starts to peel off. So I went ahead and opted to go the cheap route first. I'll take this dash and sit it out here. I got the dash cover right here in the box. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put the dash cover on it and see how I like that. And if I don't like that, then I'll go ahead and wrap it or just buy a new dash. But I've been gathering parts up for the hard top so I can go ahead and do the swap. Y'all know how I do it. I ain't in no rush. So right now what I'm doing is I'm collecting parts for cheap. Like these mounts right here that I like to use. Caught them on Facebook Marketplace for $100. Got the headers from Summit some months and months ago out of the scratch and dent section for a nice deal. Cause that's what I like to do. I like to get deals to keep the cost down in the budget. Now some stuff I buy new and some stuff I get it on a deal. Like the mounts, they was new. Just somebody, the guy, he brought them, couldn't use them for his application. So now, you know, they in the hands of old Willie Rebuild, and I'm gonna go ahead and use them on my application. I got some 823 heads here, Recport LS3 heads. That's going on the stroker motor for a customer. This transmission here is going on a built 6.0 for another customer. Got the heads that I showed y'all over here in the box right here from Texas Speed. Those going on his engine. He's still gathering up some of his parts so I can go ahead and do what I need to do. This is all pan, cross member, mounts and all that stuff there. All that's going on his engine. He got a few things that's that he trying to take care of. And once he get that squared away, then we'll jump on his car and get everything squared away, gang. Another thing, I went ahead and got the trailing arms and stuff for old rat nest. Up and lower. Think I'm gonna go a different route from everybody else with the suspension for as the coilovers. I don't think I'm gonna try the coilover straight out the gate. I did a little test fit on my car out there with the wheels, and I was pretty satisfied with the stance that it had. So I think I can go with an alternative route for as with the suspension. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run a spring with an adjustable shock, because for the simple reason why sometimes you get carried away when you building these cars, and I wasn't really planning ahead when I was doing this, which I'm not a big fan of dropping the car all the way down on top of the wheel, which I could have did that, but two things stopped me from doing that, and I'm gonna explain what's going on. One, I didn't want to notch the frame, and the reason I didn't want to notch the frame because when I get finished this car, I'm probably gonna sell it down the line, so I want the car to still be as factory as possible. Another thing I did was I cut this quarter right here. This quarter been cut. The bottom half of it been cut, and I welded a new section in. As you can see, the body work is straight. That's not the problem. The problem with that is, right in here, I had to put some filler in there. Well, I welded the section in for the quarter. So at this point, if I try to roll this lip, it's gonna crack the filler that's up in here. And I'm not about to do all that, because I can roll it, crack it, redo it, and then have to paint the whole back half of the car. I'm not about to do that. Another reason I'm not doing it, like I said, I got the wheel built specifically not to notch the frame. When they first sent these wheels to me, they did the very opposite of what I told them not to do. They set the offset to where the wheel was up against the frame. The wheel was sitting all the way up inside of here like this, which would have been perfect to squat the car. But I'd have had to notch the frame, and I didn't want to do that. So when you building a car, you give up to get. Some things you do, you can't get the best of both worlds, and I try to tell y'all that. If you want the wheel to bolt straight on the car without a frame notch, what's gonna happen is your wheel gonna be sitting further out to the edge of the fender or the quarter, whatever you want to call it. When you do that, you're not gonna be able to squat the car like talking about it, because you putting the wheel up all the way on the corner of this lip. So you can only drop the car down so much until the wheel gonna hit the lip. Now, if you get your offset further in, what's gonna happen is you need the frame notch. So when you hear the guy say, I didn't have to notch the frame or this or that, that's because he got his offset further out instead of further in. And if it's further out and you try to squat the car down so far, what's gonna happen, like I just said, it's gonna hit right here. So I'm not too much worried about squatting the car like that, because I'm gonna be riding the car every day just like I do with this car. And I mean, I don't want the car rubbing and shit like that when I put weight in it. So I set it at a level, at a height to where I feel comfortable with it, and I'm gonna ride, baby. That's what I'm gonna do, like I'm already doing now. Another thing I got, like I said, I be doing multiple things at one time, gang. Got another headliner right there for the hard top. Headliner starting to sag. I've been daily driving the hard top every day now for about a year since the truck been down. That means wherever I gotta go, 3 hours away, 4 hours away, that's been my main source of transportation. So, you know, from me riding with the windows down sometime and all this here, the headliner starts sagging. But it's gonna sit right there in the corner because right now I don't have time to take the headline out and put the other head, redo the headline and all that. I'm only one person. Right now I got 7 cars I'm working on for customers. So I don't have time to play around with this stuff. And that's why y'all haven't seen me make videos, because the stuff that I buy out the auction to make it entertaining for y'all, it'll take me too much time. I could do like a lot of other YouTubers do and show them bidding on the car and buying the car and picking up the car and all that. Take too much time. Willie Rebuild is an amateur YouTuber, not a professional YouTuber. So I ain't about to take that much time out of my day showing you the process of buying cars out the auction, how to fix them, and how to go get the parts for cheap and all this other stuff. That's why I just show y'all the little snippets to let y'all know that when I'm not recording, it doesn't mean that I'm not working. Swaps is not my main source of income. You can kind of say I do swaps for fun. I do that on the side. Most of the time when you see me in the shop doing the swap in Area 51, it's nighttime. That's because I done already put in my work at one shop and then I'm going over there to do the swaps. But I do have some swaps coming for y'all. As you can see, I got a lot of shit stacked up in here. Just right now, I'm trying to get everything squared away with the customer cars, and then I can get some free time to come back and work on my car and do the swap. Actually, you know, whenever that guy with this stuff get ready, when he get finished doing what he doing, we'll slide his car in there. And if he take too long, we'll be sliding old 5-0 in there and getting him swapped. Because I'm getting close to having all the parts to do what I need to do. Getting ready to go in a few minutes. Got another deal on the AC bracket. A lady posted ICT billet AC bracket, probably ordered the wrong bracket for the application, and I'm gonna go ahead and take that off their hands. It's a nice deal they got on that, and I have my AC bracket out the way, and then I just have to find me a alternator power steering bracket. If I can't get it for a deal, it ain't no big deal. I'll go and buy it new. But that's where we at. That's where we at, gang. Just giving y'all an update, letting y'all know what I got going on. I'm gonna probably give y'all a video on this here. The problem is right now, the store where I got the paint mixed up, because I want to paint around this area here, stuff where you can see. The store has some storm damage and they closed. The other paint store, they acting like they don't know, can't mix the paint and all this old foolishness. So I gotta get the paint so I could touch up around the AC vents and stuff before I glue this dash on. I'm gonna make y'all a video on that because a couple of people was telling me to be aware with the dash cover that once you use the dash cover, you're gonna have problems with the glove box. As y'all can see, Willie Rebuild deal with wrecked cars every day. So if I can manipulate a door on a car, something that you're gonna be going in and out of every day, to make it close properly, it should be no problem for me to manipulate the glove box if need be to get that to close properly with the dash cover on. Y'all stay tuned. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment on the videos. It's Willie Rebuild over and out, baby.